Hello. Hello. I am back yet again, still making these videos, still without a clue of what the fuck I'm doing. But it's okay. Because I'm listening to my spirit. And I am trusting. And I am being obedient. And I am doing the things. I am changing. I mean, leaps and bounds and change. I am, and it's moving so fast. And I am grounding, and I am breathing through it. Share a bit of what I am experiencing at this present moment in my life right now. One of the things that I'm experiencing, because I experience a lot, and one of the things that I'm experiencing right now is a shift in my gender expression. And it's so rich because we just had this Virgo eclipse and Virgo eclipse, and Virgo is my rising sign, so it's the cusp of my first house, but it's most dominant in my 12th house. So it was, kicking up subconscious patterns and things like that, hidden things, obviously. That's my 12th house energy, but it's also was coincided because it was sitting right on my rising sign with a shift in identity. Identity shifts are happening for me right now. And I know that there are people who are most likely experiencing the same thing that I am. And I just want to say that you're not alone. And the only way to figure it out is to be open to figuring it out. And then to figure it out. Like, what does Yoda say? There is no try, only do. And, yeah, so I'm realizing that I don't fit into the stereotypical archetype of what is female. The stereotypical female archetype, I'm gonna say female archetype. And when I look in the mirror, especially now that my hair is cut, like obviously I got my shit wrapped up for a good reason. Okay. obviously, you know, I think that ever since I cut my hair off, it's really like I've been really struggling with my form. I'll say that. I like that. That feels good. Because when I take, you know, I feel like right now I have like a quote unquote softer look. And that may be problematic. They may be, I'm figuring all this shit out as I fucking go. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But right now, that's what it comes out. That's how I feel right now. With my head wrapped, my glasses on, my earrings on, my lip gloss on. I feel, you know, more woman. But there are times when I don't. And I feel more masculine. And I feel more, dare I say, male. Not male, because I think male and female are sex. So woman, man, gender, you know, and I feel more man. And even saying that, I feel uncomfortable because it's like, doesn't make sense in my brain fully yet. And it doesn't have to yet. I don't have to have all the answers right away. I don't have to have it all figured out right away. I don't have to I can just be and explore and have fun in that exploration. And that's what I'm calling in right now. I'm calling in joy, joyful experiences, pleasurable experiences, and allowing myself to feel joy and pleasure, and to play and have fun with the exploration that is my gender identity and my gender expression, and not feeling like I have to make a choice, or I have to choose right now, or I have to pick a side, or I have to label myself with anything at this moment, because I don't know. And I think that there is beauty in the unknown, even when it's scary as fuck and uncertain. But that's what all I know is that I don't is about. That's literally what it is about. It's about embracing the unknown. It's about, all I know is that I don't know, and that is okay. I don't know until I do. And until I do, I'm okay with not knowing, because I know that the answers will come to me when they're supposed to come to me. If they ever come to me. But I think that I'm accepting, or I'm getting more comfortable, just like realizing that I don't fit into these molds that the society has for me, that is plucked out for, you know, female born cisgender women, or whatever the case may be. I don't fit into that mold anymore, because as I'm growing and more into me and into my own authenticity, I'm outside of those lines. You can't put me in that box. You can't put me in a box. And I think that I'm playing around with she, they, pronouns. And I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of scary because you start playing and exploring, and then all the thoughts of like, well, what is my mother gonna think? What is my what is my father gonna think? What about the people who I grew up with and who saw me this way, and now I'm changing, and and I feel like a spectacle, and I feel seen and exposed, and the vulnerability of it is very uncomfortable for me, because in order to show up as my full self, I gotta show up as my full. I have to show up. That's a part of showing up, and your authenticity is showing up, and a part of showing up is being perceived and being seen, but I'm letting go of all of that. Letting go of what society says I'm supposed to look like, what society says femininity is supposed to look like, what it's supposed to feel like, what it's supposed to dress like, sound like. I have a deeper voice. So sometimes I hear my voice and I'm like, oh, that is not a woman. And sometimes I look in the mirror and with my hair cut short, and I'm just like, it's like my mind just sends off signals. It's scary. It's a scary process, but it's also very freeing. My mind will be like, boy, you like a boy, you look like a boy. And I'll be like clinging to the things that make me feel more womanly and feminine. My earrings, lip gloss, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing to utilize those things in order to gain, what do they call it? Gender euphoria. But I also think that I don't know, to be completely honest. I don't know if that's just what it is, that I'm just a cisgender woman who just has short hair and has been told her whole life that, longer hair is more feminine, lighter skin is softer, deeper voices are more masculine, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just kind of reckoning with those things and pulling those things up out of me, or if I truly just am in the middle, and I can fluctuate, because some days I be feeling like a real ass nigga. I walk like a real ass nigga, like really be in that masculine energy of mine. And obviously we all as humans have both masculine and feminine energies. But I don't have all the answers yet. And that is okay. I get to figure it out. Because I used to just be like, why? I just want to know. Like, I don't want to have to go through all the things. And because, going through all the things and figuring all that shit out sets you up for, you have to be vulnerable when you're doing those things, right? Especially when you're in community and with spaces and in these other spaces with other people, you have to be vulnerable to do those things. And I have a fear of vulnerability and being seen in that way. Moon in the 12th house. Hi. And it takes vulnerability and patience and trust in spirit to lean into the process and to enjoy the process. What SZA said in one of her songs, I'm trying without hating the fucking process. Yeah, that. I'm calling in joy. I'm calling in pleasure of this process. I'm calling in fun play. I don't want to mull through this only because I'm trying to get to the finish line. I want to glide and float through the process and understand and embrace that it is the journey, not necessarily the destination, even though I'm still learning that actively. Because I can say it all day. I say it's the journey, it's not the destination, but I don't believe that, because there's still a part of me that's like, yeah, but like, this is the destination we want. So, and that's valid. I think that's fair. I think that's valid and fair to honor that there is a vision that I have for myself, and there is a place that I want to be within self, and that. But I guess the issue comes with being so attached to that outcome that I start, instead of allowing the universe to work for me, I start trying to control everything, trying to micromanage outcomes, trying to just control. Very Virgo moon in the 12th house. And I just gotta let that, I had to let that shit go. I had to let it go. And when I tell you it's so freeing to just let it go. Let it go. I'm telling you, let it go. And I know that from experience, it's not quote unquote easy necessarily to just like let it go. Or it's, everybody has their own processes, but it will just lift all of the weight off of your shoulders to honor. Yes, you can honor the outcome, you can want this outcome, but being so attached to it that you're trying to like play God, and I understand that I'm a co-creator of my reality. So I do my part, but I also have to allow spirit to do its part. And I also have to recognize that I don't have to try so fucking hard. Everything is already written in the stars. Everything is already predestined. The shit that I'm envisioning for myself has already happened. I just have to sit back and let that shit play out. But when you don't believe that the vision that you have for yourself is achievable, and you don't fully believe that you can get there, that's when you start trying to control every damn thing. So, hey, I give it to you. I give it to the universe. I do my part, and I sit back and I relax. I relax. I call for ease and joy and peace and comfort within the discomfort, and letting go of control and trust, so that I can rest and I can relax. But I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. All I know is that how I dress is going to start to change. And I'm excited about that, because how I'm dressing now is just, it's not making me feel good. I want to feel good on the inside and out. You know what I'm saying? candid about this process of mine as I move forward. And for people who may be going through what I am also going through at the ripe tender age of 29, just know that it's never too late. It's never too late to find you. Never too late. Everything happens in divine timing, baby. You may watch this video 10 years from now, right? But that's when you were supposed to watch this video. You know, time is like not real, and it's relative and all that good shit, right? Like everything happens, everything has already happened, and we just in this physical body are experiencing it in a linear fashion, or whatever the science stuff behind it, and whatever Albert Einstein said about time. But you ain't gotta have all the answers to move forward. Shit ain't gotta be perfect to move forward. You simply just get to exist. Your existence is enough. And like having empathy and compassion and patience with yourself and unconditional love is the answer, is the key. And whatever happens on the other side of that will be so much more free than anything else, you know. And one thing about me, baby, I'm here to get free. Okay? But yeah, honor all those things. I honor all the things inside of me. I honor all of this. I honor this process. I'm realizing that I'm very much, I think my spiritual gifts is, I'm good at existing in the middle. And I think that's why I'm experiencing this gender evolution, if you will. Because my very being, my spirit, is a middle ground, balance type of spirit. It's being able to see all sides, being able to see this side versus this side, and exist in that middle space and hold space for everything, hold space for the light, hold space for the dark, and understand and acknowledge that you can't have one without the other. So yeah, lean in, lean in, lean in. Do it scared. You know, ground, breathe, stay connected to your body. Give yourself time to take breaks from the work. And I'm talking to myself. Take naps. Lots of naps. That's what I need to do more of. Take naps. And just flow. Be free. And understand that life is about exploration and about finding what feels good for you and what resonates for you. And a lot of the times that might not be what we are told it's supposed to be. And you know what I say to that? I say, fuck all that other shit. Fuck societal standards. Fuck all the projections from everybody else. Listen to your spirit. Listen to yourself. Listen to your gut. Listen to your whatever it is. Whatever you're interested in. Just go with that. Whatever feels good. Go with what feels good. Your body will tell you. Your body. It's yours. And that's all I got. That's all I got for right now. I can keep going, but I that's all I have right now. And I'm grateful. I'm just grateful for the process. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And with that, I bid you all adieu.